Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen of the press. I will introduce, or I will just we'll just run through the introduction. Then we'll just go to straight to the business of the day, which is briefing the press. To my left is Mr. Olabode Olotu. He's an education consultant and part of the big team. To my right is Mr. Frank Kitun. He's a media consultant. To my right here is Mr. Dapodukale. He's an executive director in Brandage and a project director. My name is Femi Akinwunmi. I'm CEO of Brandage, and Brandage is the program organizers for top Nigerian Secondary School summer UK education fair. So we just go straight to briefing. Okay, we met all of you. So from Guardian, Punch, This Day, Daily Trust, channels, and Punch, Vanguard too. So you're welcome, and sorry for the delay. Well, apologies from some of you. Two people came at different times, but we and other guests too, and our stakeholders and our other partners too. It's good having you around. So I'll just run through to brief you on why we're here, and once again I say, well, it's good afternoon now. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the organizers of Top Nigerian Secondary School UK Education Fair, which is Brandage Limited, and numerous partners, I welcome you all today to this joint press conference to flag up the countdown to the second edition of the Top Nigerian Secondary School UK Education Fair. I will once again want to acknowledge everyone that came here, in as much as we had lots of, due to the weather, people, our friends from the island, were not able to come join us, but they extended support, and we all look forward to meeting in Stratford for the fair next month. It's always a great pleasure to address gentlemen and ladies of the press, and even more honor to do so on this occasion. We are gathered in the same building. We were gathered in this same building a few months back to flag up the countdown to the maiden edition. The response was great. The top schools across the country, across Nigeria, were calling. Some wanted to see how the maiden edition will go, and then we finally shortlisted 7 schools that went with us to the first maiden edition, which held at the Excel Center in London on the 1st and 2nd of April. The schools that exhibited at the first maiden edition are Children International School, Lekki, Green Spring Schools, Corona Schools, Christian Colleges, the Green School, Rainbow College, Caleb International School, and Green Oak School was represented. The experience was refreshing. We built new alliances, discovered more avenues to reach a wider section of willing parents that were not able to come to the fair, and have worked seriously on various areas to consolidate on the initial achievements. Though we had challenges in reaching as many parents as possible in a short while, but have since resolved that by putting together a formidable team to promote the fair in the UK. The Nigerian High Commission have been very proactive and helpful. So are all the Nigerian communities and religious leaders, particularly leadership of RCCG, KICC in the UK, Winners Chapel, Longwood, the Catholic Church, Nigerian community, and the Muslim community. However, noted that there was not one Islamic school among the schools we brought. We, however, assured them that there are many well-established Muslim schools like El Amin International Schools and many others spread across the country. And we promise them that the summer edition we will bring a few of the top Muslim schools. What is top? Why are we gathered here? What is Top Nigerian Secondary School UK Education Fair? A research was carried out, and we realized that parents in the UK usually want to send their kids to Nigeria for secondary school in those formative years, due to legal implication of instilling African values. They want to reorient them, to reculture them, and to send them to schools here, so that for those formative years, so when they're formed, they can come back to the universities to further study. Like I said, some parents in the UK want to send their kids to Nigeria during the formative years in secondary school due to legal implication of instilling African values. Kids get too independent and sometimes shut these parents out of key areas in their lives: personal, career, moral, and this gap widens till they become 16, and sometimes this becomes the end of a not gratifying relationship with a child moving out. These parents would often opt to send their kids to good Nigerian schools for an opportunity to recapture the values they have tried to instill in the child's early days. These parents, however, do not know do not have adequate information on schools, what facilities they have, the kind of extracurricular activities they have, what curriculum they offer, what other services, and how it aligns with their own values, or what they want the child to, what they want for their children. So their desire usually is to recapture, reorient, and reconnect to their roots, to reflect the discipline and countenance of a better behaved and respectable young African child. Top Nigerian Secondary School. The top Nigerian secondary schools. If you look around, you will see some quotes by Nigerians that have over the years sacrificed their time, energy to ensure that the Nigerian child gets quality education at whatever cost. Because if it had been only for the government, I don't think we would have had this quality education in this standard in the secondary school sector in Nigeria, because many students leave secondary schools here, Chrisland, Corona, Green Spring, and they outshine their colleagues in other universities. We have loads of testimonies to that effect, and few elder stateswomen like Mrs. Leila Fowler, if you read the quotes, she said proper qualitative and functional education of the girl child enables her attain the desired level in the society. Those were part of the values and visions that drove her, and today Vivian Fowler is one of the biggest educators and have graduated many leading women in the industry across Nigeria. If you look at Mrs. Winifred Awoshika, founder of Christian Schools, she said, every child brought a gift to the world. So her contribution, she's calling everybody, let us bring them up so that the gift can unfold. That is Mrs. Winifred Awoshika. And I think there are others outside, for Mrs. Adam Olekun of Supreme Education Foundation, and Fountain Heights, Mrs. Olaiton, late Mrs. Olaiton, may her soul rest in peace. Those are legends that have done so much to ensure, to set pace for many of the private schools now. And as we try to celebrate their values, we want to project Nigerian schools across the world and ensure that Nigerian parents outside get an opportunity to regain the values they initially instilled in the children. Now, however, in the spirit of diversification of the Nigerian economy, education tourism can generate a reasonable amount of Nigerians' budgets. We focus more on agriculture, which is good, and other sectors, but we are leaving out products that can be exported immediately and that can generate returns in the immediate. UK generate a high percentage of their revenue from education tourism, admitting students from all over the world, and recently Canada, US, and even Ukraine. We're targeting 1,000 kids in 2016, and on the average, we are looking at an average of 3 billion in fees alone that will come into the economy from outside the country, and on the average, that gives over 150 million naira in VAT for the government. And once these Nigerians bring their kids, some of them will want to buy property, which will develop the sector. Some of them they will fly in. It energizes the SMEs, and I think if you look at it from that angle, I think it's something worth looking into by the federal government. But they are working towards it. We've had some meetings, and they hopefully will. They see the beauty in the sector, and hopefully they will do what it takes to ensure that it builds to the level where it generates a good percentage of Nigerian income.